Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Craig.
And I'm Mel.
And you're with Lovin DisWorld. And this afternoon, we are at the Magic Kingdom. Mickey and his friends cavalcades directly in front of us. And the place where we're eating today, Crystal Palace, is directly behind us. And we're really excited because we haven't been there since they've reopened from COVID. Now, we know things change around a little bit. It used to be an all-you-can-eat buffet. I believe it's still all-you-can-eat, but you order off of a menu and that's what you can eat all of. So we're really excited to get inside and we're taking you with. Let's go have a great meal. So we just got seated here at Crystal Palace. One thing I will caution, and we've noticed this from coming to Crystal Palace a few times, and it hasn't really changed so much since the reopening, they don't really hit their reservation times. It's always 15-20 minutes past the time that you were supposed to have. Beyond that, it's a beautiful restaurant in here. Everything's windows, glass. Still has the theming from the Winnie the Pooh 100 Acre Friends. We have a really good table. We're right on the glass. I can actually look out and see the hub from the Magic Kingdom right in front of the castle. And that's probably the biggest drawing point to this restaurant. Its proximity to the castle and just kind of everything here at the Magic Kingdom. It's really great. The food here looks good. You do pick one entree and then go from there. So we can't wait to see what the food's like and give it a try. So I just wanted to give a quick update in regards to the menu. What's really nice is basically any entree you choose, you can have any of the sides that they have listed, plus some sides that they don't have listed, such as French fries. So for example, I was getting the chicken, and that came with macaroni and cheese. I switched that out for the honey butter sweet potato and French fries. So it's really nice to have that flexibility. We all did that kind of same thing, which is really nice. While we were waiting, we got our starters, which is a salad to share, and then a variety of different corn muffins. You have a spicy corn muffin and a regular corn muffin. Came with a spicy jelly and a salted butter as well. So we'll give those a try and see what that's like. So I had a chance to have some of the salad. The salad was very light, very refreshing. I really enjoyed the pecans that came with it. I thought that gave it a nice salty yet sweet taste, which was really good. So I have no complaints at all about the salad. In regards to the corn muffin, there were two types. There was a regular corn muffin that came with a sweet butter. I thought that was very good. And then there was supposed to be a cheddar corn muffin with a cheddar bacon corn muffin, and you can see it, with a sweet and spicy jam. I actually thought that was phenomenal. It really had a smoky taste from the bacon, and I thought this jam was good. I didn't think it was spicy at all, and I usually mind the spice. So that was a really good starter. All right, Melissa, you had a chance to try the salad and the corn muffins. What did you think?
So I thought the salad was very good. It was very light. I think it had a vinaigrette on it. I'm not sure of the exact flavor. The tomatoes were fresh. I stayed away from the candied nuts. I let Craig have those. I'm not a nut fan. But I thought it was nice and light. My only complaint is the type of lettuce that they use because it's hard to get onto a fork. But overall, I was pleasantly surprised by the salad. I thought it was good. And then I also tried both of the cornbreads. I really loved the plain cornbread with that butter on it. It was just so good and it just crumbled in your mouth. And I did try the other one, the cheese and bacon, and I was pleasantly surprised by that as well. I was expecting that sweet flavor, but you're right, you get a smoky flavor. I could taste the cheese and the cornbread, and I thought overall it was very flavorful. So far, I'm pretty surprised in a good way.
So this is the fried chicken with the honey butter, sweet potato, and French fries. Melissa got the brown sugar bone-in pork chop, the au gratin potatoes, and Connor got the chicken strips with fries and seasonal fruit.
Okay, so let's try the pork chop. I definitely taste that brown sugar glaze, I think they said was on it. So it has a good flavor to it. It's a little chewy in some spots, but it's still tender. So it's not overcooked, it seems cooked nicely, but overall it has a nice flavor to it, which surprises me. This is the first time that I've gotten a pork chop at any Disney restaurant, so I was a little nervous about it, but overall, I think it's pretty good. Let's try another piece. Yep, has a nice flavor to it. Let's try the green beans. I know sometimes we can be green bean snobs. Those might be the best green beans I've had. There's actually salt on it, pepper, I think a little bit of garlic on it.
I can actually see the garlic in there.
I love green beans, especially when there's a little bit of flavor. This has a lot of flavor to it. And the last thing I got was the au gratin potatoes. So these actually come with the prime rib normally, and I got these instead of the sides that came with mine. I've already tried these and they're good, so I want to keep eating them. But the potatoes still a little bit crisp to it. The cheese on top has some nice coloring to it. It's really good.
Good, I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, pretty good.
Alright, so here's my take on things. The fried chicken is pretty good. It's not the best fried chicken on property. It's kind of hard to beat Old Key West, Olivia's Cafe at Old Key West, as well as Chef Art Smith's Homecoming. Those are tough to beat, but it is good. It's just a little spicy. There's a lot of pepper on there. You can actually see some of the pepper. The thing I will say that I'm not super jazzed about is I'm more of a white meat fan, and instead I got a leg, a thigh, and the breast, and I wouldn't have really needed the leg or the thigh, but that's all right. The potato itself is very good. I really enjoy the honey butter. It has a lot of sweetness to it. It kind of balances out the pepper taste of the chicken. The fries are really good. They're salted. Have a little bit of a hint of garlic. So overall, it's a pretty good meal. So here's our dessert that we got. It's basically a dessert sampler, and what is cool is they explained it to us. This is where it's supposed to theme after Winnie the Pooh into French. So you have Winnie the Pooh is represented by the cupcake. Tigger is represented by the brownie. That is supposed to be Rablet, and that would then be, I'm assuming, Eeyore, even though they didn't really say anybody for that one. But the rest of them look fantastic. Can't wait to try them, and I think this is kind of a good deal. Get all these desserts in one sampling. Well, Connor, you look like you're happy. What did you think of the food? Oh. Bouncing thumbs up. So it was good?
Tell Daddy about it.
I'm so hungry.
You're so hungry.
Alright, so I had a chance to try all 4 desserts, and I think all 4 of them are delicious. So we have a Hummingbird cake right here. That is really sweet and very, very tasty. Then this is a banana cream pie. It's very light, very, very light and very refreshing. This is a warm peach cobbler, and then they have this vanilla sauce to drizzle over it. Once again, it's nice and warm, very refreshing. It's a little burned on the top, the crisp, but other than that, it's really good. This is a chocolate cake, cupcake with, I think it's a caramel filling. Once again, very, very tasty. I just can't believe it, the size of these desserts for a sampling. I mean, some of these are the size of what you would get if you ordered just one dessert. So this is nicely done.
I tried all of the desserts as well, and I agree, they were delicious. And let's see, my favorite would have been the banana cream pie. As Craig said, it was very light. The cream inside had a nice consistency to it. The bananas were delicious, so that was my favorite. I could have just ordered that as a normal dessert. I did like the chocolate cupcake. I was a little nervous because they said it was a raspberry, I think it was, frosting. and it wasn't very strong, which I liked because I'm not a big fruity fan. If you've seen any of our videos, I really don't like fruit in desserts, so I was a little nervous about that one, but I was happy overall. The peach cobbler was good. Again, I have never had peach cobbler, but with that sauce that they gave us, it was really good, and it kind of took that sour taste that I normally have eating fruit down a little bit. So I thought that was good, and the hummingbird cake was good as well. I didn't eat as much as that because it had a lot of larger nuts in it, so Craig took care of that one. But the pineapple flavor was good, the icing was good. I really, really enjoyed that one as well. But again, I only took a couple bites because of the nut size in it. Oh, you ate the icing. Connor doesn't like the icing in the cupcake.
I'm trying to get this one, but there was icing on it.
Oh, what he actually means is the caramel inside, not the icing on the top. He wasn't a fan, so it was a little surprise for him when he was eating it, and he thought it was icing. But overall, I think the desserts here were very, very good, and we're happy that we came here.
So we just wrapped up our meal here at Crystal Palace, which was a late lunch, early dinner. And to say I am surprised is a complete understatement. I did not expect that meal to be as good as what it was. We've heard a lot of negative things about Crystal Palace, and it's like one of those things where I went and I'm just shocked that there was as much negativity surrounding it. We started off, we had that salad to share and the cornbread. The salad was good, the cornbread was really good. They had two different types. Yeah. And then for an entree, I had got the chicken, which was a little spicy. The sweet potato was really, really good. And the fries were really, really good. You had a pork chop.
Yep. And I thought it was tasty overall. It had brown sugar on it. And I think there was an apple vinaigrette that was sprinkled on the plate. So if you dip the pork in that, that was really, really good. And then the sides that I got were green beans and au gratin potatoes. The potatoes were really delicious. Some of the best au gratin potatoes that I've had, and I give them the best green beans because it actually had some flavor on it and they were so crispy. I just think overall my plate was very flavorful.
Yeah, and then you moved on to dessert. And like I mentioned a couple times, they gave you like a sampling, but it wasn't just a sampling. Like the size of those desserts, there were 4 of them that came in there.
There's 4 full-size desserts.
Right, and that just kind of blew my mind, and they were all good. I will say, as far as the food, while everything was good, I don't think anything was spectacular. They were all really, really good and, you know, above average, and definitely a place that I would say, hey, spend a little extra money, and really the value was pretty good for all the food you got. I'm stuffed. And
we actually didn't order any additional food. It's all you can eat. So you can order your sides again, you can order your main entree again. We got extra bread, and we had enough food that we didn't need to get any extra. We got some extra bread though because we really like the cornbread.
Right.
But that's an option too. So if you're really hungry, you have a larger family, it's definitely a good option because you do get a lot of food for the value.
Right, absolutely. So yeah, I'll give Crystal Palace 2 thumbs up. They did a great job, and I'm really happy with it. So like I said, if you're in the Magic Kingdom, sometimes food options can be a little limited or very, very costly if you go to one of the castles. There, I think you got a good value, and I think it's a good place to take a family. I think you'll really enjoy it. And I hope you enjoyed today's video. I hope you enjoyed seeing the food. Hopefully it gave you some information on Crystal Palace and you give it a chance. And if you did enjoy today's video, make sure to hit the like button, subscribe to our channel. We really be appreciative of that. And as always, be on the lookout for new content and join us next time when we'll show you why we are
Lovin' DisWorld.
Have a great night, everyone.